Welcome back, or for your first time, or you're not welcome here.
Yeah, fuck you.
It depends on. You can't say that in the first 10 seconds of YouTube, or otherwise you're demonetized. But we're not monetized, so it doesn't really matter.
I was gonna say, there's no way we're monetized.
We're drinking Field to Ferment, Centennial and Simcoe 2021 Fresh Hop Pale Ale.
Beautiful, thank you, sir. This is gonna be so good.
Is
Is that true? Within the first 10 seconds, that's what it is.
Yeah,
But like, you can.
then you can say whatever you want, I guess.
What the hell?
I don't know how it works. I'm not a YouTube.
I kind of want to just like have the first thing I say be "fuck you" every time now.
Wow,
I don't know.
rude.
Well, you know, fresh hops are the best hops.
We're gonna drink a different beer, and then I got just a couple fresh hop beers, and like technically you are supposed to drink fresh hop beers quickly,
Yeah.
and then we also have like way ahead of when we normally have it. Enjoy by 10:31, so we have to do that as well.
That's not true. They give you like about a month to drink it normally.
No, you do. I'm saying way quicker than we normally have it.
Oh,
Not than when they normally release it.
I get it.
When we like find it in stores.
that's true.
We have a Total Wine, which is like our area's best beer and wine liquor store. Like they have the most shit. And it just opened like a few minutes away. So now we have a lot more access to shit.
Yeah,
Because our other beer store, Bevmo, sucks.
it's booty hole.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
And it like, so their Total Wine, their stock online is usually fairly accurate. You can find stuff that's not on there, but it's pretty accurate. Bevmo's was just all over the place. So like you had to go there. Last year, this was, I was trying to pull up. Well, I can only find the Centennial and Sabra.
That's okay.
Did you?
Oh, the first one is Centennial Simcoe.
That's what I'm looking for. Well, yeah, we did
Field to Ferment.
Centennial.
Yeah, dog, right here. Field to Ferment. Oh, no, that's Centennial Sabra.
Yeah.
What the shit?
I know we drank.
Oh, I found it. It's right there. So I guess the second one was Centennial Simcoe. The first one was Centennial Sabra. This is the second one.
Yeah, that's this week's. That's what we're doing right now.
Oh, shit. All right, hang on.
I wanted to pull up last year's.
I found it.
Me too. but it's from a long time ago.
Yeah, actually a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah. So what episode is this? 56?
56, and we're on episode 143 now.
Damn. So
It's crazy, dog.
yeah.
It's crazy. Wow, these notes look like shit.
Our whole setup now is a lot better.
Doesn't even say the beer name in the title.
Nope.
That's
You
annoying.
rated this a 3.8 great on our old scale. I rated this a 4.25 awesome
Yeah,
or great. I don't have a name for it. So
sure.
I just wanted to look that up, see what it compares to. I will say I've drank 3 of these already. I really like it.
Yeah.
Elizabeth stole the 4th one right from under me because she tried one and she was like, oh,
Rude.
these are good.
Yeah, they're pretty bomb.
Right.
So the second one, being the Centennial Sabra, which is different than this.
Yep.
But still, that one we rated lower.
Yes,
You
I
rated
remember
it.
not liking that one as much.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, we were like, oh, the first one was so good.
So
This is
good.
One thing to note that they note,
Okay.
actually, in the hops, if I will scroll down,
Yeah.
made with fresh Centennial and Simcoe hops, obviously,
Yeah.
and Centennial and Simcoe dry hops.
That's nice.
So one of the things that we were talking about, like some fresh hops don't taste hoppy enough.
Actually,
That might be why I like it.
how does it specifically word it? Because
It specifically words it like that.
because I could see that meaning they used dry hops, or they're talking about it was also dry hopped with Centennial and Simcoe, which is just the technique and not necessarily the kind of hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's when you add hops
like,
during fermentation.
Yeah. Let's see if I have it sounds like they're using both, just how they word it. Because it's pretty much worded like that.
Yeah. Grew up in
so with fresh Centennial and Simcoe hops and Centennial and Simcoe dry hop.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So.
Then I think you're right. Yeah. Then I would say that. That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder.
These are not 16 ounce, by the way.
Couldn't tell.
Fuck.
That's all right.
We got these glasses at Paul's Beer Run, which we did recently. That's a fun little episode if you want to watch that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You need to do more of those. I actually was thinking we might need to do more that style for all the fresh hop that we have, just so we drink it on time.
Probably
we might
good idea.
Come down on the pints at breweries and just do like, I don't know how we want to do it yet, but like some videos, not podcasting, but on those beers.
Yeah. Because when we were talking about that and you're like, yeah, I got a ginormo fucking big boy case of them all. I'm like, that's going to take a while.
Yes.
I like that idea better. I'm like, we're going to have to do weekly podcasts because I'm not trying to like be drinking fresh hops in January. Like I am. But, ideally, like we said earlier, or like you said earlier, fresh hops, you want to drink them as quickly as possible. They're best drink fresh, go figure.
Funny enough.
Yeah. So, this is a good beer.
It's so tasty, it's so tasty.
Man, these are the flavors that I long for every year and have been longing for. I keep telling you all the time, like, I just want like a really fucking bitter, nice, flavorful IPA.
It's weird because, like you say, bitter, full in flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I describe it as juicy and hoppy.
Yeah. Which
it kind of makes sense with the Centennial and Simcoe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. It's always weird for me to describe it to someone who like isn't super familiar with beer. Like,
yeah,
juicy and bitter.
It's like, which one is it? And you're like, no.
You're like, you don't imagine if you were drinking orange juice and it was bitter, and they're like, that doesn't make any sense. But like, if it did make sense.
But if it did, imagine that. It's fantastic. Yeah. It is just my most sought after flavor. It's just so fucking good. Double R hops, by the way. All Centennial hops provided by Double R hops here. I don't know about the Simcoe. I don't think so. They very specifically specified that they were grabbing Centennial from them.
You're like, Double R hops. You guys know what that is.
Yeah. Well, if you've watched this before, then you probably do. If you haven't watched this before, then keep fucking watching. You'll find out. No, but my girlfriend Renee, that is her family's farm out in the Yakima area, and they do an absolutely phenomenal job and provide to a bunch of great breweries. So, yeah, I don't know about this. Now that I think about it, it was actually Zach who posted this. So they might have provided the Simcoe, and Zach just didn't post that.
That was really bugging me.
Yeah, I get that.
I like having the prop here, but then it was just like...
Well, the flap was huge and in the way.
It's just annoying me.
And then I got to a point where I kind of liked how obnoxious it was.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of was like right there. When you did that, wasn't even going to question it. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling that too. So...
You had the irony experience. Like, I like it for the irony. And then you're like, okay, it's no longer ironic.
it's just annoying. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Man. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I might have to stop Total Wine.
Seriously, like, I'm glad I got 2 cases because I saw that I think this was another one where I was like, was that at Total Wine? And I was like,
right.
Well, even if it was at Total Wine, I'm going to drink another one. So I'm happy I got 2 boxes of this because it's delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Not mad whatsoever. So it... but I didn't really look through, but it does line up with the same specs as you will. 6%, 50 IBUs. So
both times classified it as a pale ale.
Yeah, maybe that's another legal thing, right?
I assume so, but it's 6%, right? Like, didn't we learn that's the cutoff? Maybe it has to be 6. Maybe 6 is like the last percent of pale ale. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested to ask somebody else.
Do you think if that's really the like only rule is alcohol percentage? If you just dropped 99% alcohol in there, or like an Everclear, just a little drop, you're like, watch this. IPA.
Chris Angel. I don't get it, man, at all. So fucking stupid. God. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I've been stalking Georgetown, and I still haven't seen anything about Bodie or Johnny or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do it.
They did release that one.
Yes.
But it said nothing about Johnny Utah or Bodie. So
no.
I'm tempted to go.
Yeah. I don't even think it had a name, did it?
I don't remember.
I think it might have just like mentioned the hops in it, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. But if it was Bodie or Johnny, they would totally say the name.
I just wish, I get not wanting to can it.
Sure.
I do wish they distributed kegs to like Total Wine or Bevmo, or, both locally.
Yeah.
Because like at Bevmo and Total Wine, you can get growler fills.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I
didn't realize that.
And that'd be nice.
That'd be amazing.
Because going up all the way up to Georgetown is kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's at least not as bad as going like downtown Seattle, and there's definitely places to park, especially Georgetown. They have like their whole parking lot there.
Well, I think the hard part for me is that, like that one I think released on like a Tuesday or something.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like I'm not gonna go up there on a weekday.
It's really difficult. And then that early in the week, you're like, I don't know by the time I can make it up there that they're gonna have it.
Right.
Because they're like very intentionally are like, this is like these sell out quick.
Yeah.
Get here.
Yeah. And I get the local attitude, but you are being hyper local releasing this shit on a Tuesday, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, especially like we're in the Northwest. We're in like beer country.
Exactly, right? And we're like 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from the brewery. Like, I would call us local to Georgetown, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially to anybody outside of Washington. We're absolutely local.
I kind of feel that way too with E9, like saying like, oh, we don't do fresh hops because they just go bad so quickly. I'm like, bro, your beer like sells out quick. Like if you guys have a good batch of something, it's gone.
Like that day.
Yeah. There's been times where it's like that day when we like go up to get a beer and he's like, no, we actually ran out.
Yeah. And it's like, what do you mean you ran out? You like
introduced it this morning.
Yeah. You just tapped it. Like, what are you on about?
He's like, yeah, everyone's been drinking it.
Yeah. So that goes to show. Yeah. Fresh hop would be gone. There's no way it would be a waste of money. Especially like, even if they did like one batch, right? Or even if they did like a one small batch where they only had like 2 or 3 kegs.
Yeah.
That shit would be gone. It would be gone.
You do a cool like event, like fresh hop beer release on a Saturday. And like, I mean, the place is going to be packed.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the other thing. You make it like a whole event and whatnot.
I don't get it, but
me neither. That's the reason, they didn't let, shit. Now I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah. I don't even know who you're talking about.
James. That is why they didn't want James's band to play, because they're like, no, we don't want to do that unless it's like an event, like a special event. And I'm just like, then do a special event.
Make a special event.
Yeah, just do that. Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
I don't know. I feel like as cool as they are still part of the people that are like, oh, COVID's still kind of happening, so we don't really want to do stuff.
They had their Swansea event recently, so I don't know
What's that?
if that's it. That's the everyone drinks the same beer around the world at the same time.
That's cool.
Yeah, like so a recipe is given out and then breweries across the world make that beer, and then at whatever time it's chosen, that's when everyone drinks a pint.
That's pretty cool.
So
Kind of sad I missed that.
We were there for it and we said, nah.
Didn't the beer didn't look good?
It looked fine. It was some, German style something. But the thing, like how E9 had it set up was you got like tickets or something and you could go like table to table and get like smaller pours, and their beer wasn't for sale. Like you couldn't get like a pint from E9.
Oh,
it was like a whole thing, and I'm like, I don't do whole things.
Yeah, like I kind of just came here for a beer.
Yeah,
not trying to do a whole thing. That's cool that you got a whole thing, but like
well, if they're like, hey, we got this whole thing,
but you can
also get a beer. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna do the whole thing. Then I'll probably also get like just a beer that I want.
Yeah, I don't like feeling forced into something that I didn't intend on like going into it.
Correct.
And that's the thing with like a business like that. It's like not everyone's like, and not. I was gonna say not everyone's like watching your social medias and whatnot. But initially, I don't remember seeing anything about them saying that.
I think they did a post.
Sure, and I wonder if it even mentioned that their beers won't be for sale.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
And then, like a good example is the Paulsbo beer run.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you could get, like, if you weren't a part of the beer run, you could get a beer at any of those breweries.
Any of the breweries at all. It's not like, oh, you're not here for the beer run. Sorry. Yeah, can't do it, mate. Yeah, no, you're good. Just go fucking pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a great time. I enjoyed that.
That was a good setup.
Yeah.
And also the weather was perfect for it.
Yeah, honestly couldn't have had a better day.
Like if it was shit weather, that would have sucked.
In fact, I was pissed that I had my beanie. I had wished that I had brought just my normal like ball cap, but
you made it.
Yeah, I did. It wasn't hell, but I was a bit too warm. So this is delightful.
I feel like you say something about the beer every time you take a drink.
It's that good.
And eventually you're going to run out of adjectives.
I don't know about that.
It's like towards your bottom tier of adjectives.
Yeah, you're right. I'm like, when I say delightful, I'm running out of things to say.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I think that's fair.
This is delightful.
Yeah, what else?
Okay.
I, yesterday... Well,
how decadent.
Well, that one left field. Never mind. He's on an upcycle. He's got things to say.
He's only at the D's. What's going to come next?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, when you had mentioned that we need to get Back for Blood. Mm-hmm. I was like down, and then I saw the price. I was like I'll do it.
I have not looked at the price or anything.
$60 even on Steam.
Yeah, I mean, every game is $60.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll do it, but like, I don't know, Black Friday's not that far away.
True.
And so they're probably going to have like their normal like site-wide sale.
I'm also down to wait because like that's the great thing about PC gaming compared to console gaming.
Yeah.
Like, you do get stuff for sale on consoles, but it's usually stuff you don't want to buy.
Yeah, it's either shit stuff or old stuff.
Yeah, and even the old stuff is like,
not
depends
great.
on if it's a AAA title or a smaller studio.
Yeah.
Whereas like PC games go on sale all the time.
Yep.
The other thing, I'm not like, I do want to play Back for Blood, but I'm not in a hurry at all.
Sure. Yeah.
We just don't have that many like gaming friends anymore, so it's kind of like,
it's true.
That was one nice thing about COVID was like all the gaming we could do.
honestly.
But now it's like it's pretty hard, and then like just not. It's hard to organize.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We have to plan it now.
It's like hard for each of us to even play.
Yeah.
Let alone organizing a group to find time to play. So
Yeah, before it was like, I'm off work at 4. Let me take the dog out, and then I can play.
yeah.
Now it's like a whole thing where it's like, well, now by the time I get home, like, I might as well kind of like start getting dinner ready, and
Yeah.
So yeah, by the time I'm like ready to even play, I'm like, I kind of just want to like not.
Warzone did announce their anti-cheat.
Oh.
That'll be coming out with the new map.
Oh.
So I'm pretty.
I will play it.
Pretty interested.
I will play it. I'll turn the game on.
Yeah. The whole cheating thing just really fucking killed it for me.
Yeah, put a bad taste in my mouth for sure. Because they blatantly didn't care. And it was obvious, right?
Well, I think the hard part too is like with SBMM and the cheating, it just got really annoying.
Right.
I wish that. So I hope that with the new game too, they introduce some kind of ranking system so we can do like normals where it's not like fucking sweaty every fucking match.
Right.
And without the cheating, it'll just be like both. If they have both of those things, the experience for me will just be so much better.
Yeah.
I like the idea of ranked. But like how League does it, for example, if you and your friend are too far apart in rank,
yeah, so average it.
No, you can't play ranked. You have to go play normals. They say the skill gap is too wide to like averaging it is just never going to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not going to play with you then. Sorry.
Well, we would just play normals.
Yeah, we would play normals,
which is like so much better than it's just random.
Well, that makes sense because the super sweaty people are gonna probably typically play ranked.
Yeah,
yeah,
and like you'll get good players in normal,
right?
But it's not gonna. You're not gonna just be sweating your ass off every second of every game.
Yeah, it helps break that up a bit.
We can do like play fun guns again. Like instead of like you have to run this gun with this loadout. And like otherwise you're fucked.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, not even that. Yeah, they like you have to run like it's pre-selected primary and secondary. It's not even like you can have like a fun secondary. It's like no, you actually need a range and close up gun. And these are the two ones.
And these are the two ones.
Yeah,
with these attachments.
That's it's very specific down to the bone. What you got to run it on. It's insane.
And it was like, if you didn't fit the meta, then you're like, I'm fucked.
Yep. Well, yeah, that was the other thing too. Yeah, a lot of it is like some of the meta comes out of Battle Pass.
Yeah.
And so it's like if you like didn't play for a little bit and then you just missed it, then yeah, you're fucked.
Or it just wasn't your style.
Right. Yeah. 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 Maybe like you're like for, we talk about it too, where we are more partial to certain recoil patterns.
Yep.
And if like whatever the meta is, if that recoil pattern like just doesn't work with me, if I'm not really good at accounting for that, then I'm fucked.
Like when the Kilo was prime, never used it because I hated the Kilo.
Oh yeah, I hate the Kilo.
I know a lot of people that loved it, but I was like, this just doesn't work for me.
Mm-hmm. I also just felt like I was shooting marshmallows. I don't understand how people were like 2 shots dead. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Kills so fast. No, it really doesn't though.
No, I'm throwing fucking socks at this guy. I don't understand what's going on.
Bruin meta, best meta.
True. It really was. Because even with the Bruin, you still stood a chance with other guns. The only time you didn't, I think, is if you mounted the Bruin. If you mounted that thing,
it didn't. And the other thing is that gun had so much range. I remember being on top of Virgin, just mounting and like shooting into terrain.
You were sniping.
Yeah, basically.
You're basically sniping with this.
It was so
AR.
stupid.
Yeah.
If you had circle on someone and like a good vantage point and someone was running or in a vehicle, it just didn't matter. They were just dead. There's no moving.
No. Yeah. Oh, that was good times.
Great.
Yeah. It was good times. Yeah. I don't know if it was because people used the Bruin, but it still wasn't like exclusive. Maybe that's what kept it fun. Whereas now it's like, you just have to use the meta.
Well, I think that's what happens throughout a game's life cycle, if you don't have ranked and normal, and SBMM is so high that, and you have like all these different skill type players, like eventually everyone just has to gravitate towards the meta.
Yeah.
So back in like the Bruin days, the game was still pretty young. But as it progressed, everyone got into like knew you had to be on meta.
Right.
And then soon everyone knows, like 98% of the player base that you're going to play against because of SBMM knows the meta, is running the meta, and that's all you're going to see.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw I don't know if I saw some sort of ad for COD, and I got like a little nostalgic. I was like, oh man, that does look like, I know I'm not gonna have a good time, but it does look like fun. Like, I'm reminiscing on the good times, but knowing that I can't achieve that currently.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
The new map came out for zombies, so I gotta play that. Haven't downloaded it or anything. I haven't turned on my Xbox, and I have no idea how long. You
should do that and update it.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna take hours. I just dread it.
Actually, I updated mine the other day, and it took less than an hour.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And mine's older than yours, so not bad. Not bad. I also downloaded off Steam. I know you have it, and we were doing a little bit of a stream on it, but it was like $3 or $5. So I downloaded that Thief game.
Dude, that was so fun.
That's such a fun game.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Should play some more of that.
We need to have another like gaming night where we just drink and game.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Haven't done that in a long time, actually.
No, we haven't. We could do that downstairs on the big screen, the Thief game.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, the girls would probably find it funny, too. They would probably like it. Like, if we all just like had a shit ton of drinks and got into it, it'd be good.
That game is funny.
Yeah. And Renee was like a fucking like silent killer with bug snacks. Like, she hopped on and was like, oh, you're better than me at this. She's like, I sucked. I'm like, yeah, but you're better than me. And you like don't play games, and you certainly never play PC games. So for you to be like even anywhere decent at this is surprising.
She just liked my computer or my keyboard.
She did love your keyboard. Yeah, she was jizzing over that, honestly. Yeah, she's definitely that's a satisfying noise or feeling kind of person.
Good old ASMR.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing.
True. Colt got a new keyboard for work, and it's actually pretty nice.
Also mechanical keyboard, or
I don't know. It feels and sounds like one, but I'm not sure. I didn't ask. So, but it feels nice. It's very nice. The only thing I don't like, so it's like an all white keyboard, and it only glows white. Underglows only white, he said. And I'm like, I don't know if you just didn't figure it out, or if it is actually just stupid. And I feel like it's just stupid. Like, you have a white keyboard, I want like a blue underglow or a purple one.
I think that keyboard's trying to be a Mac.
I think probably, yeah, that's what it is.
But yeah, I'm with you. I actually just don't like white keyboards. I always thought like white Macs like looked cool for like 7 minutes, and then they got gross.
That's I don't think about that because it does look cool, but I think you're right. After like a month, you're gonna be like, don't look so good now.
Colton might not be too bad because he has bright as shit blonde hair, but for like you and I with beards, like I just have hair all over the place all the time.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people with beards are chefs.
Got a bunch of them right now. No, I don't get it either.
I always think that if I want to like become a bartender, I'm like I don't think it's as common as I'm making it out to be.
I think that's
like
what it
my
is.
hair it feels like all the time my hair is just everywhere.
Yeah. Additionally, there's probably better ventilation in a kitchen.
Yeah, it's probably true.
And like even at a bar with a door constantly opening and closing, there's always a little bit more air movement than inside your house. But plus, yeah, we're probably just like,
well, in the office, right? Like the office, you're just like sitting at your desk. So
yeah, for hours on end.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. I'll just look down at my shirt. I'm like, where does it come from? Like, my fault for wearing a white shirt, I guess.
How is my beard not gone yet?
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. People always do that, like buy stuff for work, and I like the idea, but I'm like, I don't really want to just put money for shit I'm only gonna have at work at the same time.
Yeah, I buy cheap ass shit for work.
Yeah. My brother got me that long mouse pad for like Christmas or something like that. And I like it and I'd use it at home, but I'm just not really I don't really have a computer desk right now.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of why. And then B, I haven't been gaming as much, especially on my PC. And so I'm just like, I'll just leave it at work then until we like get a house and I can have a desk for it, and then I'll probably bring it back home or get another one, because even that was only like $20.
Yeah, I got a giant mouse pad now too.
It's fantastic.
Especially now that I'm gaming, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta actually have a mouse pad.
Yeah,
it makes a large difference.
It's crazy. Like you don't think about it, but then that's the thing, when you're gaming and you don't think about it, it's just your whole area is just mouse pad. Then it's just, you don't have to think about it. And it's so nice.
Well, and like most of the gaming I did on PC was like, I didn't need like super precision.
Right.
And then I like started doing FPS games and I was like, oh yeah, you need a lot of control.
Are you playing any FPS games right now?
I've been playing zombies on PC.
Oh, really?
Because custom zombies.
Oh.
Remember I was telling you?
Yeah. I didn't realize you're doing that on PC.
That's where it's at.
Did you just buy the game again for PC?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, so every year COD goes on sale for 50%. And I say COD because it's the entire COD franchise. So Steam goes on sale.
That's fantastic. Well, that's fair then. It's kind of goofy since it's cross-platform that like, why can't the game be cross-platform then? You know, I don't know.
Microsoft is trying to close that gap. So if you buy a game on the Microsoft Store, because they now have a Microsoft Windows platform, you can play that game on the Microsoft Store on PC. So
that's
like
cool.
Minecraft Bedrock, I play on the Microsoft Store I didn't have to buy that on PC because I had it. I owned it on Xbox.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
I wonder. Well, no, because if I'm logged, that wouldn't work for me. I think when I had Minecraft 12 million years ago, I think it was on my brother's Steam account, or maybe not Steam, but like my brother's.
It would be on
Mojang or whatever. Yeah, that account, and I'm like, I have no fucking clue what that is anymore. So. I have no idea. And it's probably like his old email address that he doesn't even have access to. So it wouldn't even help if I knew his email. But
they lock those accounts too. If you don't log in for like 6 months or something, you have to contact them.
Yeah, it's been like 10 years. So
yeah, I've had to reach out to them like 3 times and be like, so
really?
I cannot, I know the password for this. And they're like, yeah, we just lock the accounts if you don't log in for a while. I'm like, oh.
Counteroffer, don't fucking do that.
Yeah, stop.
Like,
turn that off. Please.
Yeah, like it's not like you're like, as long as I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't know anything, which is likely, but I can't imagine it's like utilizing any resources of theirs that they're freeing up.
Luckily, they are porting your Mojang account to Windows accounts now, since Microsoft owns it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's taken forever to do that. So.
That's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I manually converted mine over.
Ouch.
I was just like, I'm done with you locking my account. I want to move it over as quick as possible.
Oh, got you. Yeah. Yeah, obnoxious, really.
Do you notice the hop is a tank?
Yeah, I do like that.
Kind of cool.
I like that a lot, actually. It's a really cool fucking design. They did a great job. Good job. Fremont.
You have your ups and your downs.
But they're more often up than down.
I love you when you're up.
Yeah. I don't hate you when you're down.
Nah, but like, I'm not going out of my way.
Sure. I've had So their Lush is like a very medium IPA. You know, it's like it's not great. It's not bad though.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's like a nice party beer.
Good party beer, good concert beer.
Oh, definitely good concert beer.
Like when you're expecting like bottom of the barrel IPA and they're like, oh, we got Fremont Lush. And you're like, oh,
I'll take 4 of those. Please. I did try their, what's the is it Kraken? The pale ale?
Yes.
I didn't love that one. In fact, I still have one laying in my fridge.
They have a Kraken and that's the blue with the red.
Yes. Yep.
And then they have a Kraken that's it's called like Obsidian Stout or something.
Yeah, no, the pale ale, the blue with the red. That's the one that I've got sitting in my fridge. It took me a long time to go through.
No goo.
No, I don't enjoy it. I thought I did, and so I drank 2, and then after 2, I was like, I actually don't like this at all.
Yep.
So, which is sad.
Sorry.
Yeah,
would have warned you, but
yeah,
here we are.
It was early on. It was pretty early on. In fact, I might have brought that from Jack's house to my apartment. That's how old it is.
Head Full of Dynamite is okay. That's their 16-ounce canned beer.
Okay.
And then Head Full of Fresh Hop, which is a later Fresh Hop. Hopefully it comes out this year as well. That is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Don't think we liked it as much as the Field to Ferment.
Yeah.
But that one's pretty decent. And then they have their Interurban IPA. I do really like their Interurban.
I don't think I've had that one.
It's the yellow can with like the trolley on front.
Yeah, I have seen that all the time. I've never tried it though. I don't like the design at all. And that's why I've not tried it.
It's so weird that like I can like literally like I think I could walk down like an aisle at a grocery store and like list the like you could blindfold me and I could list
this is where it is. Yes.
Yep, this is this beer from this brewing company with this can design. Someone's like, he's blindfolded. How's he doing that?
Doing this? Oh, sorry. Oh, he's an alcoholic. I forgot to mention that. My bad. No, I'm totally with you. Especially, I don't know. So I normally shop at the Fred Meyer by my house.
Yeah.
But then when I don't know what you call it. I keep saying my debit card got hacked, but that's clearly not what actually happened. I don't know what to call that.
I don't know.
My debit card frauded. My debit card was frauded. Either way, someone decided that they wanted to also use it, and I didn't like that so much, so I canceled that. And they're like, so Chase, you used to be able to go to any branch and be like, 1 debit card, please. And they go, here you go. They don't do that anymore.
Because of COVID, or they just don't do it?
No, it's been a while, but well before COVID. They just don't do that anymore. It's just something that they're not doing. Because before it was like some branches did it, some didn't. And now I think they're just like, fuck you, we're never doing that now. I think it happened when they started implementing the chips in all of the cards.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I think it got too complicated for the equipment that they had. And they're like, we're not going to roll out new equipment to all these branches just to be able to do that. Like, fuck that. So that makes sense. But obnoxious because now you're sitting like,
and
basically
most of the things you like can like have to do with Chase, like getting a new card, you have to call them.
Yes,
and
I did.
It's impossible to talk to anybody.
Yeah, actually, I'll give them this. So, I was not the one who noticed the first charge. They texted me. They said, "Hey, we saw this charge. We didn't allow the charge. Can you confirm this was you? If so, let us know, and then just do the charge again, and we'll let it go. But if it wasn't you, let us know." And I was like, "Yeah, that was not me." And they're like, "All right, cool. We canceled the card, and the new one's on its way." Like, oh, awesome. That's great. So, but if I had noticed that and they didn't, then I would have had to call them, which I still ended up having to do because I noticed another charge from the exact same place, nonetheless, from like a month prior that I just didn't notice because it was like $30 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just don't really check my bank account that frequently. It's like I probably should check it more often than I do, but like, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. So when I would check that shit every fucking day.
Yeah.
But now I don't feel like I have to.
Can I afford this $4 meal?
Exactly right. So I'm a step above that now. So I don't check it every day. But yeah, so I ended up having to call them and dispute that charge, and it was all fine and dandy. But yeah, so I was without a debit card for like a week, and thankfully, like an hour after they had texted me, and I was like, "Yep, cancel it." I got an update from Apple. They're like, "Oh, boop, your new debit card is ready in Apple Pay." I'm like, "Thank fucking God," because not sure how I was gonna get gas, without a fucking debit card for a week, So the gas station by work takes Apple Pay, and that's how I found out that Fred Meyer does not, but Safeway does. So,
and you still don't have your debit card?
I did. 4 weeks later, I still don't have my debit card. No, I do.
Well, now you can go to Fred Meyer again.
Now I can go to Fred Meyer again. But that's what I was gonna say. That's kind of how it started. Is like I was gonna say that I learned from this experience that fuck Fred Meyer, I don't want to go there. But then I remember some of the things that I like at Fred Meyer that I don't really get at Safeway. So,
Safeway is superior in every way, so that surprises me.
Yeah, I feel like the pork shoulder at Fred Meyer is on sale more often.
True.
So
their meat department has better sales.
Yes,
but Safeway's meat is better.
Yes, that is true. Their meat is definitely better, but then that also means that you need to check it more frequently. We both say that there are two things that I do every single time I go to the grocery store: is check the beer and check the meat.
Yep.
No matter what. And due to another thing that we say is you can't typically plan to have a steak, or at the very least, it's difficult to plan to have a steak
at Safeway and Fred Meyer. Yeah.
Yes. Right. Yeah. You go to a nicer place like Tacoma Boys or something like that. You're more often than not gonna find something that's good enough.
Yeah.
If not fantastic. But yeah, Fred Meyer, Safeway, you can't really plan for it. It's just got to be like, oh, that actually looks really great. Guess I'm gonna have steak tomorrow. So, I think. Well, that's not true. I was gonna say the liquor section's a little better at Fred Meyer, but I actually haven't really checked out the liquor at Safeway.
It depends on the Safeway.
Sure.
Because I don't know if your Fred Meyer converted their whole section. Did they make the whole box?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they got the boxes.
I think that whole basically what they did is instead of having liquor aisles that are in glass locked cabinets, they created their own section inside the store that you check out of. So if you buy liquor,
no.
Okay, they didn't do that. The one literally a block away from your Fred Meyer.
Yeah,
there's two Fred Meyers within seriously within a block of each other. It's really weird.
It's stupid. On the same street. It's not like no same street.
It's so weird.
Both Tacoma. It's not like you crossed a city line or anything like that. So
the one closer to me has this whole section thing. It's really weird, but that they have a decent selection every time once they made that section.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone to that one. Why would I? Right?
Yeah,
since it's a little bit further.
I don't know. Maybe it's nicer.
I'll give it a go. It's not that far.
Maybe they have Apple Pay.
They might have Apple Pay, honestly. That could be. No, the one closest to me, so they have your typical beer cooler, and that's the only place they have beer.
Yeah.
And then in front of the beer coolers, they have little half aisles of these cases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
They're not
short ones?
Yeah, the very short ones.
Those.
And they're not long.
Those.
It's not good. It's not good. But I was going to say it's been in Safeway, but again, I haven't really checked out Safeway. Safeway, the one by me, has a very large selection of wine. Very large selection.
So the Safeway closest to me has the same fucking half aisles.
By the registers, right?
Yes.
Yeah, those are shit.
The one in Fife has full things, but they are also locked.
Oh, yeah.
And then the one by the Met has full things, but they're locked. I hate going to places with locked fucking things.
Just put a fucking employee by there.
Well, I think the issue is that they have to have an actual security guard who's licensed or allowed to do something about it. An employee has to be no, you can't do that.
Oh, well, and hear me out.
Physically engage that person for insurance reasons.
What's stopping a homeless person from just pushing the button saying, "Can I get that?" and them going, Yeah.
True.
And then just stealing it. You know, like, what's the fucking difference?
I don't know.
Now you aided in them stealing. You gave it to them.
Yeah. I don't know,
man. It's weird. Should I rate this beer?
All I know is it interrupts my life and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, it does interrupt my life. I fucking hate it too. Nothing's locked up at Bevmo or Total Wine.
Things are locked up at the Met.
Yeah.
But like, A, they have a lot higher quality shit than
Sure.
Most of the stuff at a grocery store. And then B, usually there's an attendant there.
You ever been to a grocery store where like some of it's locked up but not all of it? Yeah. That's back home. That's where a lot of our grocery stores in Illinois are, where the real good shit. And I say real good shit, I mean, it could be like $50, but that's real good shit for them.
Yep.
That's locked up, but then like your normal stuff's just on the shelf. So,
that's the way to do it in my mind.
I agree. Yeah, because there's still some like good stuff that's like normal that's not locked up, and then it's not a pain in the ass.
And I think $50 is a good cutoff.
I think so too.
Because like Bullet, you don't need to lock up Bullet.
No, absolutely not. But a
Macallan, that like a low end Macallan, like that's $55. Sure, lock it up.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know why. Like you're picky if you're stealing liquor, but
you have a $4, $3 triple sec locked up at Fred Meyer. Like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like,
well, now you just feel like an asshole too.
Yeah.
Can I get a bottle of the triple sec? Yeah, which one? The cheapest one.
Like the one that's literally fucking $3. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Insane.
It's cheaper than all the beer that you have.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to get really drunk, just buy for cheap, like triple sec. It's like fucking $3 and it'll get you toasted as shit.
Yeah.
Such a weird concept.
So yeah, I do want to rate this beer. I said it looks bright orange.
Yes.
And I said heady.
Oh yeah.
It's
a little clear. Not super.
It's got some specks in there.
Oh yeah, not filtered for sure. Not filtered at all.
No, that's. I mean,
look at the bottom of my thing. What I got going on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can't really smell it right now, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Actually, it just doesn't have that much of a smell.
That's fair. That's what I could get. That's what I got. I'm like a little herbaliness, but
faint deliciousness.
Quite faint, and I like that. Yeah. Taste. We talked like a little bit about it, but I think we kind of hit the buzzwords of really what we're gonna say, anyways. Like juicy, bitter, herbal, very, very hop forward. I mean, go figure in a fresh hop beer, but you'd be surprised. Yeah, I'm curious on the aeration there. How that went for you? Do or don't?
I think it's worth a shot.
All right, fair enough.
I get some oddly enough, it's really faint. So it could be I could be off here. This is a Levi moment, if you will.
Sure.
I get some anise, some little black licorice on the sucking action. It's like really faint, like it's out there. It's like top of the brain, like.
I'll try sucking it off. And giving it a tongue swirl in your mouth.
Okay.
Very orange.
Okay, I'll try that. You think of black licorice, I'll think of orange.
Fair enough.
That is a lot juicier that way.
A
little bit of a bite too.
Yeah. I might see what you mean.
It's like really far away, like really distant, but like it's like just there.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is one of those moments that it holds up. Yeah. I'm with you. So aeration really changes it on this guy, and it's not a bad time. I don't think you're like missing out if you don't do it. Like, what was that one beer recently where we're like, oh no, aerate that shit and it's way better.
That was last week's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think because it's just such a faint thing.
Yeah.
Like it might even just be a feeling more than an actual taste. Like it just has like this really like herbal nasally thing to it. That's but it's so faint. Like it's not really noticeable. It's just more of like a presence.
Yeah, and even swirling it when it's already in your mouth too. Like it's already a pretty juicy beer, so like it's just not necessary. And if anything, I would say that's less preferable because then it kind of makes it a little too sweet.
Yeah, and I think it just adds like a little bit of a like an orange soda bite because like you get some more carb in there too. So
yeah.
You know, if any of those things sounds nice to you, then give it a go.
Yeah,
but,
if that's your thing.
You know, you just like to fucking
fucking
around.
Drink. I mean, if you just like to fucking drink beer, then you don't have to do any of this shit. You know.
Feel. I'm gonna say pillowy. Actually, it's
soft for sure.
I wouldn't say it's soft like the Pert Near.
Oh yeah,
that was the swirl. I think was the Pert Near. Where you just swirled around.
Yeah, I think it was. You're right.
It's not like super soft beer buddy, but it's cushiony.
Yeah, that's better. That's a better way to put it.
Like you sit on a couch and you're like, oh, that's a nice cushion.
Yeah.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, it's not like memory from soft. You know.
No,
it's not micromodal, but. You know, it's
because
it's cushiony.
You have you ever sat in a couch and you like just sink way too in? You're like, what? Where's the couch though?
Oh God,
he really has experienced that.
Yeah, God, no, I like. It's like when people are making it, and like, oh, I want, what do you want on a couch? Oh, I like it to be soft, and they're like, we got you, and then the person's like, yeah, but also, no, we got you. It's like. Okay.
You're like, I want some structure of a couch.
Yeah, I want to be able to sit on something. I want to be sitting on the floor on the couch. That's not what I'm looking for. So
I don't want to be sitting on the floor.
Right.
I also don't want to sink down to almost the floor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Somewhere in that range is a perfect spot, and I want to land there. And I think this is nice.
No, I totally agree. This is good stuff. Critiques. I have one that is uncommon for me.
Okay.
I think it's a little too herbally. I think I would like it to be a little more
like a little juicier?
No, not well,
or maybe bright.
Bright. That's a better way to put it. Yeah. Because this is a very like airy, open, herbal. It's a very visual representation of how this tastes. But
yeah, I'm thinking Gladiator walking through the wheat fields.
Yeah,
kind of vibe going on.
Yeah, and I want you to turn up the
the beat around.
Turn up the sharpness. Put this shit on HDR or something. I want to brighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it.
And I'm saying that's uncommon because I normally am quite partial towards those like herbal, florally type IPAs. I think this one went a little bit too far in that direction.
I can see. Like, I don't think I feel that way, but I can see where you're coming from. I appreciate the herbalness, like the unique herbalness that fresh hops can deliver.
Yeah.
That you just don't. It's pretty hard. You can get close. Like I think Bale Breakers Leota May gets close because it's got that funk.
Yeah.
But without getting like, that's the difference. I think fresh hop doesn't have the funk herbal. It just has like herbal, and it's pretty hard to get there without fresh. It might be impossible to get there without fresh hop. So that's something I actually do appreciate about this beer, personally. I think to me, it's really got a good balance between juiciness and herbalness and bitterness. So
I get that.
But that I think is like, where those, sliders lay, like we can like talk about like preciseness, but at the end of the day, like those kind of things, if they hit, that general area, like which they obviously do in this beer for us, like where like the minute differences, where what we're talking about, like that's just going to be dependent on your flavor profile.
Absolutely,
like, and this
personal
I really
preference.
like for my personal flavor profile. So
yep,
yeah.
Man,
there's not much that can improve this beer to me. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. And I'm kind of nitpicking at this point when it comes to the score.
If I want to be nitpicky with the score, because I'm in that perfect range.
Okay.
So it's like, I haven't said any critiques, and it's like, okay, then what makes this not a perfect beer?
Sure.
There are other hop varietals that I prefer over Centennial and Simcoe.
That's fair.
I have grown over the past however long. I mean, this is 143 episodes. I've grown over those episodes and my previous beer beyond that, and all the pints and stuff.
Yeah.
I've really grown to enjoy Mosaic.
Yeah.
The like melon is probably my the flavor profile that I pull the most. I really have gotten into that over like the oranginess that this beer has. I've started to like some of the tropical notes when they're on the more subtle end, like the mangoes and the papayas.
Yeah.
Paired with like a strong bitter profile. So I think like, is this a perfect beer to me? I don't think so.
Yeah.
This does probably get up there for fresh hop season, what I'm looking for. But
oh yeah. No, I'm totally with you. I think so. Over the last 3 years that we've done this, I think that hot take. Fresh hop's a little overrated.
I agree, 100%.
It's a little overrated. It's not to say that some fantastic beers don't come out of it. If anything, some of my favorite beers come out of a fresh hop.
And not to say we don't look forward to this season every year.
Absolutely.
And we will continue to look forward to this season every year.
Absolutely. But when your hopes are up here and the rest of the beer is like right here, it's like, the facts are just adding up at this point. So.
But to me, that is a pro of this beer, though. Like, this shines over
totally
the 90% of beer that we will drink.
Yep. Nope. No, absolutely. 100%. It's fantastic. And I think you said something, you kind of honed in on something interesting that I think I've kind of noticed myself too, where I am even, especially IPA wise, have been partial to that citrusy orange flavor. Like grapefruit has been fine. Mango's pretty good, and pineapple too. But I think I'd always been like, no, I like a nice West Coast citrusy orange beer. I think over the course of 4 years doing this,
I don't know,
3 years, something like that.
Time.
Yeah. I think I'm also straying away from the orange. I think a lot of these orange beers are now tasting too orange and too sweet to me. Like, it's
too orange, too sweet. And I think part of that too is that they've become so pervasive.
Sure.
Like, to me, that flavor profile always makes me just think of like typical IPA now.
Right.
Like,
absolutely.
which is unfortunate because it is a good flavor profile. It's just like, 80% of the beers that I would get like at Safeway wouldn't taste as good as this, but they would have they would be trying to achieve that same flavor profile.
It's exactly what happened to us in such a smaller scale with hazies, really. The first hazies we had, we're like, whoa, this is
crazy.
This is awesome. Yeah, this is really delicious. Like, haven't had anything like this before. Like, this is really cool. I like this. And then everyone did it and like multiple times. It's not like, oh, here's our one hazy, here's our two hazies. No. Here's our hazy lineup for every brewery, and it was just overwhelming, like too much too soon.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm fucking done. And even now with fucking Stone there, Enjoy by 1031 is a hazy now, and that is so depressing. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what's depressing.
Last year's was so good.
I think the best I've ever had.
It was so, like, I remember drinking that with whiskey.
What
and
are
it
we?
was just,
Yeah. What do we rate?
Oh.
I'm going to find out what we rated that, because that was like probably one of, to memory, that was my favorite beers to date.
yeah, I remember getting that beer, and it was a big boy too. It was like 9 or 10% or something crazy.
Yep.
And we drank it on the podcast, and both of us were like, this is so fucking good. And we went and got more.
Yep. I was probably trying to be too critical. I said 4.5, but still perfect.
Yeah.
And you said 4.9.
Yeah,
Like,
that beer just knocked it. I really remember just loving that beer.
Yep. Yeah, there are few.
Not to say I'm not going to like this beer.
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So like that's
Yeah.
unfortunate because last year's was so good.
Couldn't have been better.
But
Yeah. No, I'm interested. I really hope it doesn't suck. It's really going to put a damper on that because, again, one of our favorite beers of all time. Like, ouch.
I'm glad you told me it was a hazy because, like, when we drink it, I was 100% going in with the expectation of drinking last year's.
Best beer ever, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, do I want to get a whiskey for the podcast and all that stuff? And now I'm like,
You still might want to.
Yeah, but not for the same reason.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I might have been like, do I want to get a nice scotch to pair well with it?
No.
Now I'm like, certainly not now.
Just give me like a bolstering like rye bourbon right now.
So unfortunate.
Yeah. So, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe it'll be better.
It could be delicious.
I doubt it.
It could be delicious.
But it could be delicious. Yeah.
It's gonna have to be fucking it has to be perfect to beat my 4.9.
It's pretty much gonna have to suck my dick to be better than last year, if we're being honest. And I just don't
you
see
have
that.
some room to grow. You're 4.5. I'm at 4.9. I literally, if you're better than you're 5, you're perfect.
Yeah.
You're fucking
Yeah.
high life. You're fucking born yesterday. I don't know.
I don't know that we've rated anything else a 5.
Those are the 2 beers we rated as 5.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And I think that stands true so far.
Yeah. This is pretty close.
To be honest,
Let's rate this beer because we're just like.
Oh, I think I already did, didn't I?
What are you rating it?
Maybe not. All right. So I'm going 4.5.
Okay.
But I'm going awesome. Yeah. I think, I don't know if it's the herbaliness or this is actually pretty citrusy as well. But it's really good. I do enjoy this. I think it's just like slightly larger tweaks than a perfect for me. So
I'm at 4.75. I do think this is like, especially considering, like that's the thing. To me, I think you have to take into account that it's in like their Fields of Ferment series is it's basically if you guys remember the Stereohopic from Lagunitas, that's basically the same concept. They're picking 2 fresh hops to show side by side and how they work together. So they're not trying to create like, it's not the brewer's like idea of, the perfect fresh hop beer. It's like, hey, let's show off these 2 hops.
yeah,
I think with that concept in mind and the flavor profile they achieved, I don't think it gets much better.
I get that. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I mean, I'm up there. I don't think we're too drastically different.
Yeah, I'm not trying to convince you.
No, yeah. Just
give my thought, bro.
No, absolutely, and I think I totally agree with you. For XYZ reason that I don't even know if I don't know. It's fantastic beer. I just don't think it's quite there for me. And I think that is,
and you will still probably go out and buy it.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I will absolutely go out and buy this. 100%. Between Total Wine and living close to Tacoma Boys, I'm probably gonna pick this up in the next day or two. So
Nice steak.
It's a good idea. Actually, I've been thinking about making a stew recently. I like it. Like potatoes,
stew?
like Irish stew. So potatoes, carrots, and beef. But also is originally lamb, and I'm thinking about maybe doing lamb instead.
Lamb's pretty good.
Yeah. So
you could do both.
That's a good idea too. They say allegedly that they say that it originally was probably more often they used goat.
Yeah.
The thing with Irish stew, it was just basically whatever was available. Here are the roots that we have nearby. Here's the livestock that we have that's available that isn't making us a lot of money currently. Because like young sheep, they're still able to provide milk and wool and everything. So like the goats, they're like, yeah, we'll just fucking eat them.
Fuck them.
They might have fucked them. I don't know. But yeah. But now apparently a lot of places, if they use lamb, they'll use mutton. I don't know. I just don't really know a lot about lamb cuts. So
I have no idea either.
Well, that's sad because I was kind of relying on that. But,
I mean, I know like the standard cuts,
sure,
like chops,
sure,
and all that shit. But
I don't really want to use
shanks.
Yeah, I feel like lamb chops will probably be a little too tough. Do you think, even in a crock pot?
I mean, lamb is gonna be tougher than beef, no matter what.
Totally. Yeah.
So, but you're gonna want, I feel like the most
like mutton. They say is fattier, so that'd probably be better, right?
Isn't mutton just lamb, or is it a specific cut?
It's lamb, but it's specifically lamb that's a certain age. They say.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget what it is, but
flesh of mature ram or ewe at least 1 year. So most of like that,
so they've had time to fatten up a little.
Most of that, then you're like what you're gonna get is technically mutton.
Oh, okay.
So like these are shanks.
And
I was gonna say like probably shanks is your best bet because that's gonna give you, or not shanks, or yeah, right? I don't know, whatever the leg is.
Okay.
That's gonna give you the most meat to bone that you're gonna get, so you can trim all this down. And
well, allegedly they sell shoulder.
Okay.
Lamb shoulder.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do like the ribs or anything.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You're not getting enough meat.
And even the chops too. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be spending like $1 million on chops just to get like enough meat, and it won't be that as good a quality.
Yeah.
As far as tenderness goes.
So. I mean the chops are delicious, honestly. Like it is, they are good. I love lamb chops. Just like fucking on the stovetop with some rosemary, delicious.
God, you got me thinking about your rack of lamb now.
So good.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, the rack of lamb is hard to beat.
Yeah, it really is. But that's, I mean, again, I don't know how I came upon this, but I was just like, like you, I get a little hyper focused on things, and so one of these days I got just really into Irish culture. And just started watching a shit ton of shit on Ireland and their culture and food. And I was like, ooh, an Irish stew, like that, A, looks delicious, and B, is like easy as shit meal prep.
Last year, I made last year or 2 years ago, I made a keto chicken and dumplings.
Ooh.
I love some good chicken and dumplings.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
Like a week ago, Elizabeth was like, hey, you want to make the chicken and dumplings again? No. She's like, why not? I'm like, because that was like hours of work.
Yeah.
And I don't want chicken and dumplings.
Not that badly.
You can make chicken and dumplings.
And I will eat it.
No, I was like, I don't think I'll eat it because I don't want chicken and dumplings.
Really? Oh. Chicken dumplings good.
No, they're fucking delicious. But I made like a huge like crock pot batch, and after I ate it all, I was like, nah, I think I'm done.
I have fulfilled this craving for quite some time.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, especially the keto version. Like it was,
it
was delicious. It just wasn't like you know, mom's chicken and dumplings.
Totally.
And because it was the keto version, it took extra long to make. Had Makes all sense. Like the fucking weird, you know, keto dumpling ingredients instead of just like biscuits.
Yeah.
So I was like, but I mean, chicken and dumplings are bomb. I was like, I get why you want this, but like, it's a lot of work for something I don't even want.
Exactly. Yeah. I will show you or tell you how to make this, but you are gonna do that.
Like, it's one thing if she was like, "Hey, will you make this steak for me?" It's like, sure.
Yep. Easy. Gotcha.
Here, make this. Spend hours doing this thing that you don't even want. It's like, no. It's like, why don't you make it? Because I don't want to. Oh.
So you understand where I'm coming from? Is that what you're saying? Or
no, you still don't get it? Weird.
Interesting. So, yeah, I want to make stew. Just want to throw a fuck ton of shit in a crock pot and not think about it, and then it'll be delicious.
I mean, dumplings, good option too.
Sure.
Just don't do keto dumplings. I mean, they were good.
Obviously, but the amount of work, and I also don't care if it's keto or not. So yeah,
fucking fat piece of shit.
Accurate. Yeah, hearing you and Jack working out, I'm like, fuck, I should do something.
Like, I don't want to do that, but I should do something.
Yeah, I still have my membership at the climbing gym, and it's very easy to just go. But man, has it just not pissed you off beyond all belief to have a mask on at a gym?
I'm not doing too bad.
That's good. What I told Jack is when I'm actually doing the thing, it's not bad. It's the second I stop where I'm like, oof, I need to breathe for a second here. So I'll just annoying. So I'll just pull the mask away, to breathe for a few seconds, and then it's fine. But the world we live in these days.
Hopefully not for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, no shit.
Free state of Florida.
Huzzah.
All right. Well, check out our other videos if you haven't. And we got some more Fresh Up coming your way. We don't know what we're going to do. But it's coming your way.
A lot of content coming in your way.
So subscribe if you're interested. And there's a mix of really short videos and these really long podcasts that go on for way too long.
True.
So with a little bit of shit for everyone. Live your life. See you in the next one.
Later.